สวัสดีค่ะยินดีต้อนรับสู่งานสัมมนาโรงเรียนมัธยมเขต Qualicum ค่ะในวันนี้นะคะพี่ได้รับเกียรติจากทางท่านผู้บริหารคุณเควินค่ะบินตรงลัดฟ้าจากประเทศแคนาดามาให้ข้อมูลกับเราค่ะ Hi Kevin welcome to Thailand
Hi, so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
ขอบคุณค่ะ and today we are ready to learn more about Qualicum, the beautiful cities and your school and your programs. Thank you. And now let's go to the presentation.
Thank you.
Please feel free to start the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm Kevin McKee, the district principal for the Qualicum International Student Program, and thank you for having me, Kapun Krop. Very much pleasure to be here and to share a little bit about where I live. So this is a global view, of course, of Canada, and Vancouver Island is on the west coast. I don't know if you press the button, does it zoom in? This has a little bit of a zoom. Yeah. There.
Zoom. Oh, this one? Okay.
Okay, I guess it wasn't working. That's okay. It does zoom in a little bit in on Vancouver Island so that you can see exactly where we are. But we're on the coast. As you can see, the green part is Vancouver Island. We're very close to Vancouver. You can see the picture on the bottom is where we live. We're on the beach, on the ocean, and we have the mountains right behind us. And to get here, you take a plane and land in Vancouver, and then it's just an easy transition from Vancouver to Nanaimo by flight, and that's the plane that's on the top. So once you get your paperwork done, it's a 20-minute flight to Nanaimo, and our homestay families will pick you up at the airport. You can also fly to Comox, and our families will pick you up there too. Alternatively, we have ferries. There's a larger ferry that takes cars, or the fast ferry on the bottom is only 1 hour from Nanaimo to Vancouver. It's very easy, very quick, and it's downtown to downtown. So in that blue circle, you see that that's about a 2-hour radius. So we're right in the middle, Qualicum Beach, and to the north is Comox, where our ski hill is. It's only 1 hour away. Tofino on the coast is surfing. Victoria is 2 hours away, and Vancouver is an hour. So we have access to all outdoor activities and easy access to the big cities. So that's a bit about our community. Our program offers a wide variety of activities. We have some specialized courses and some academies, outdoor programs, and for diversity, right now we have 185 students from 21 different countries. We're a mild to moderate climate living on the coast. So in the summers, we're about 25 to 27 degrees, and the winter is about 3 degrees average. And for water, we get about 240 millimeters of precipitation in the winter months and about 40 in the summer. This picture in the top left corner is actually my backyard. So in January, we do get snow, but it melts a little bit, and then it snows again, and then it melts because we're a moderate climate. There's aerial views of the summer and the winter, and of course there's our beach with the mountains right behind us. When students arrive, we like to do orientations. So this is in the summer. They arrived at the end of August. We take them to one of our local beaches. We break them into numbers of groups, and they play games and activities, get to know each other. We also really encourage outdoor activities, so we bring 32 mountain bikes down, and the kids all do a little bit of orientation with mountain biking. They get to meet our local RCMP officer, Constable Els. She likes to come down and say hi to all the students and greet them. And then, of course, we go through some of our rules and expectations and answer any questions. And we also have our Canadian ambassador students, which come down and get to meet the students right away. We have 2 schools in our district. Ballenas is about 1,000 students, and Qualicum is about 750 students, and we have about 10% population for our international students. The academics are similar to all of the schools in British Columbia, that they choose English, science, math, social studies, language arts, and career life education, but they get to choose which type of academics they like. as far as different types of English or science, and then of course all the elective courses. We have a number of sporting teams and clubs because we really feel that kids need to feel connected. So we provide as many opportunities as we can so kids feel like they belong. And then we have some specialized programs at our schools. There's a music academy, a golf academy, soccer program, sport-specific basketball and volleyball, and some outdoor education programs. This is what a regular timetable looks like in our school. As you can see, there's semesters. We do 4 blocks rotating each day. And the interesting part is we do a flex block on Wednesdays. This is to provide students a choice of what they would like to do for that hour. And it's to get extra tutoring, extra support from their classroom. If I was in an activity and I missed a class, I could go to that teacher and ask for extra support, get the notes from the class, see what's missing, or maybe even just join a club or activity. It's important that students have a choice in taking control of their learning and making some choices. So this is our opportunity to not only support the academics, but also some of the competencies around choosing goals and focusing on working towards them. So those are some examples of some of the clubs that we have at one of our high schools, and on Wednesday, what they can do during that flex club as well. So they could get academic supports, or they could go to an activity. We have a specialized science research methods course. This is a course that is designed for students who are wanting to go to post-secondary for science. My son took this course. He became a mechanical engineer, and my daughter did as well, and she's a biomedical engineer. Students choose an independent direct study, which is a research project, and the teacher, who's actually an astrophysicist, he's also subcontracted with NASA, helps students by preparing them with the skills that they need to do the research project and do the presentation. Things like having data acquisition, analysis techniques, presenting data using mathematical modeling and software tools. And students then do their research project, and their presentation counts towards their capstone for graduation as well. By completing this course, they get 18 credits towards their graduation. Of course, we have a lot of other electives that students can choose, as well as their academics. There's things like digital arts media, business, entrepreneurship, marketing, software, programming, gardening and cooking, electronics, robotics, woodwork, metalwork. And we have a tremendous fine arts program. So our band programs are actually outside of the school. They're in the mornings, so students can choose band, and then they can take their 4 classes. And then we have musical theater, which is after school. There's a picture of The Little Mermaid, which was done a couple years ago. Last year was Mamma Mia. We also have a music academy in one of our high schools for students who would like to have more specific focus on the fine arts. So they can choose band, they can choose the academy, and there's choir and guitar as well. This is one of our specialized programs in our district. It's called Global ROAMS. ROAMS stands for Rivers, Oceans, and Mountain School. This is a 1-semester course, and they take 12 international students and 12 Canadian students and put them together in a class for the full semester. Students get credits for social studies, earth science, physical education, outdoor education, and leadership. And it takes the learning from the classroom into the environment to embed it with real life, hands-on experiential learning. So they'll do the learning from social studies, geographical features, landforms. They'll do the teaching in the classroom, and then they'll go and do activities to experience them in real life and embed the learning in those experiences. And then they intermix the cultural education with our First Nations Indigenous learning as well. We do lots of activities with our students. Because we live in a very small, safe community with access to the outdoors in the big cities, we like to keep them busy and entertained. So we offer things like movie nights, skating, mini golf, swimming, those 10-pin bowling, and then some other activities that are about once a month that are things like surfing, ski trips, whale watching, trips to Victoria, trips to Vancouver. Excuse me. And then we do 6 weeks of yoga, 6 weeks of badminton, and 6 weeks of rock climbing. Those are generally in the winter to keep kids entertained when it's a little darker. We run our own homestay program. So this is our two coordinators, Sandy and Jenny. They know all of our families very well. That's one of the benefits about being in a smaller, safe community, is they get connected very well with all of the families as they see them often in the community. It's a picture of our neighborhoods. They're wide streets. Houses have front and back yards, very safe. The kids generally walk or ride a bike to school, or if they're outside of 3 kilometers, they can take a yellow bus. These are some examples of some of our housing. There's single floor, multi-floor, and sometimes in condos. We like to encourage families to do at least one activity a week. Family meals, kids get 3 meals a day, their own bedroom, and sometimes a shared bathroom. Of course, we have 2 student support counselors as well. So our academic advisors are in each school. They have an office there, and they're accessible to our students all day, every day. So their job is to assist with course selections, with electives based on student interests. They validate reports. If students are going to post-secondary, they make sure that they're taking the correct courses in order to pursue the university that they would like to get to. We have about a 90% success rate for students who are moving on to post-secondary of their first choice. And if students are needing extra supports with ESL or tutoring, both Carrie and Ryan are there to help provide opportunities to connect them with the supports that are needed. And any social, emotional, or connecting to any clubs or sports as well. So our program is really student successful oriented when students would like to come and learn English, to make Canadian friends, take challenging academic courses to pursue post-secondary education, and have an authentic Canadian cultural experience.
Thank you very much. And now let's go to the videos. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Carrie Phillip and this is Ballenas Secondary School. I am the high school counselor here and I thought I'd take you for a little tour, so come on along. Our school is both French immersion and an English speaking school, so it's actually École Ballenas Secondary School. Come this way, my office is down here. I'd like to introduce you to someone. All along the walls here we have lockers. This is a safe place for you to lock your belongings, whether it's during a gym class or at lunchtime. Every student will get their own locker. You'll also notice we have lots of places to sit in the hallways. This is because we don't have a cafeteria, but we have lots of cozy places to sit down and have lunch with your friends. This is my office. You'll spend a lot of time meeting me at my office. My job is to help you select your classes. Also, if you have any troubles with your homestay or anything at all, I'm your person. So come and see me. Look who's here. This is Carson.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm with the Student Ambassador Program. Through that program, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you get to all of your classes. Anything you might need, any questions you have, feel free to come to me anytime.
All right, this is our library. Come on in. So in the library, we have lots of cozy chairs and tables. We want to encourage you to sit with your friends and work together on different assignments. This is not a place you have to be quiet. This is a place where you can work and collaborate with your peers. Next up, we're going to head down to the science area. Here at Ballenas, we have chemistry, physics, biology, earth science. We've got computer science and computer programming. We're going to go check out a biology room. So this is our regular biology room. Have a look around. Next stop, we're going to cut through a little outside courtyard and we're going to check out our art room. We have lots of elective classes here at Ballenas. They include art, drama. We've got lots of different computer programming classes. We've got woodwork and metalwork, lots of different things.
Here we have our cafe, where there's a fresh lunch every day. There's also fresh bread and bagels here most mornings. Follow me this way, I'll show you the technology and fine arts rooms. Right in here, we have our woodworking shop. Now we'll make our way to the gym. Here's where all of our athletics take place. We've got basketball nets, volleyball nets can be set up quite easily. Both locker rooms here. It's a great facility. We have a rock climbing wall as well. In here is our music program. Here's a closer look at one of our classrooms. And now, if we come back this way, we'll go to the foods room. Now we've got one more stop. We're going to the auditorium. This is where our theater and musical productions are held.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for visiting our school today. Welcome to our last stop. As Carson said, this is our beautiful theater. Hopefully we'll get to meet you soon and show you this in person. We really enjoyed you visiting. Take care.
ขอบคุณมากนะคะคุณพ่อคุณแม่ที่ติดตามชมงานสัมมนาในวันนี้ค่ะหวังเป็นอย่างยิ่งว่าทุกท่านได้รับข้อมูลในเรื่องของโปรแกรมการเรียนได้อย่างดีนะคะสำหรับใครที่สนใจรับข้อมูลเพิ่มเติมสามารถโทรเข้ามาสอบถามได้ที่0856587000 ค่ะหรือทาง LINE @Pacific Premier ค่ะเขตนี้คุณภาพการศึกษาดีนะคะโฮมสเตย์คุณภาพแล้วก็ราคาไม่แพงค่ะค่ะยินดีแล้วก็พร้อมบริการทุกท่านนะคะและพบกันค่ะ Thank you very much Kevin and see you in Canada bye bye
Bye, thank you. ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you so much